So we've talked a lot about the stock market, and the idea of investing in a stock market is pretty exciting. Where do you find the ideas and how do you make money? Well, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be more famous and rich than Warren Buffett. But I can give you a couple ideas to get you started. Each of you have chosen a company to follow over the course of this program. But if you were to actually invest in them, which one would you choose? Now, some things you want to take into consideration when looking at a stock are what are the current share price? Where is it trading in relation to where it's been in the last year? Is it at a 52-week high or a 52-week low? 52 weeks, the amount of weeks in a year, that gives you an idea of where the stock has traded in the past to where it is now. So let's say if a stock has traded on average over the last year at around $10 a share, but today it's at 15. That may not be the time to buy. It looks expensive. But if a stock typically trades around $10, but today the price is 7 or 6, that may be the time to buy. So take a look at that. Also look at the industry. You want to feel comfortable with where the company is operating, and you want to know a little bit about how they generate profits. You don't want to own anything that you're uncomfortable with, or you may have some unforeseen risks because you didn't understand the business. Look at current trends, read the paper, find out what's going on.
You don't want to operate or invest in areas of the world where there's turmoil or chaos.
That's going to hurt the value of your investment. So be up on current trends and look at the company's history. Well-managed companies have a good reputation and a history of maintaining that good reputation. You want to invest in companies that are true to their shareholders and operate ethically over the long term, not just in the short term, and not just someone that you think may be operating ethically but don't really have a history of doing so. Ethical practices are essentially where you do not want your money to be associated with something that you feel you are uncomfortable with, possibly sweatshop labor. You may not want to buy a clothing company that operates sweatshop labor. Well, if that's the case, you want to find something locally that you know doesn't use those practices. And look at the future outlook of the company. You're buying a stock not for today's prospects. You're buying a company on future prospects. So when you buy a share price, you're not buying it based on what they're doing now. It's what they are expected to do next year, the year after that, and 10 years down the road. So look for trends. And geography is another important concern. You want to invest in things where you know where they operate and you're comfortable. You may not want to operate or invest in areas that are overseas, and again, invested in areas where things may be chaotic or turmoil. That will affect the value of your investment. Go where you're comfortable. I recommend my clients stay in Canada because we know Canada very well, we know the companies, and it's a safe place to invest. And if you already own a stock and it's working, well, it's not a bad idea to buy more. If you have a stock and it's not working, but you really believe in it, maybe again, not a bad idea to buy more. You have to feel comfortable with the underlying investment. That's the true meaning of an investment. You're in it for the long term. You really want to know what the company's doing, and you're on board with that.
Don't forget the number one rule of investing, liquidity. It's got nothing to do with water. It's how quickly and efficiently you can buy and sell an investment.
So far, you learned several key points. First and foremost is why investing is important. You've also learned about different ways to invest, how the stock market works, what to consider before buying and selling a share, and how to find out more information on the company that you want to buy. Throughout the ISP, you're going to learn about different types of investments, what to consider before buying and selling, and how to research the investment so that you're making informed decisions. Good luck and have fun.